I want to talk to you about something that stands between you and your greatness. Weak feelings. These feelings, often disguised as fear, doubt, or insecurity, can sabotage even the most promising potential. We all have them, but the real question is, what are you doing to eliminate them? The first step to overcoming weak feelings is to identify them. Fear is often the root of hesitation. It's the voice inside your head that tells you you're not good enough, not ready, or not capable. It convinces you that your goals are too big or too distant. But here's the truth. Those feelings are lies. They exist to hold you back, and the longer you let them take control, the longer you'll stay stuck in a cycle of mediocrity. What's the solution? Self-discipline is the key. Discipline isn't just about doing things you like or when you feel good. True discipline comes when you act even when you don't feel like it. It's about showing up every day, regardless of the obstacles or how weak you feel. Over time, consistent action weakens the grip of doubt and fear. But action alone isn't enough. You need to change your mindset. Weak feelings thrive in a negative environment. If you constantly tell yourself you're not capable, you'll start to believe it. But when you shift your mindset from one of limitation to one of growth, you begin to see opportunities where you once saw obstacles. You start to believe that you are capable of achieving more than you ever thought possible. This brings us to one of the most powerful tools you can use to kill weak feelings: taking action. Action will drown out the noise in your head. You don't have to know everything, you don't have to be perfect, but you must take the first step. It's the first step that builds momentum and shows you that fear is nothing more than an illusion. When you face fear with action, you quickly realize it has no power over you. Building emotional strength is the cornerstone of eliminating weak feelings. Life will throw challenges your way. People will try to tear you down. You will face setbacks, failures, and disappointments. But how you respond in those moments defines your success. Emotional strength comes when you refuse to let weak feelings dictate your response. When you choose to persevere, learn, and grow from every experience, your strength becomes unshakable. If you want to rise above the crowd, you must first rise above your own weak feelings. Kill them every single day by taking action, building discipline, and transforming your mindset. When you do, you'll unlock a version of yourself that is unstoppable. It's time to take control of your feelings before they take control of you. Your potential is limitless, but only if you eliminate the weaknesses holding you back. So get started today. Your future self is waiting for you to make that first move. Weak feelings often manifest in forms like fear, self-doubt, insecurity, and hesitation. These feelings can have a powerful grip on us, subtly influencing our decisions and actions in ways that can hold us back from realizing our true potential. To eliminate these weak feelings from our lives, we must first learn to recognize them for what they are. Understanding their presence is the critical first step toward overcoming them and moving forward. Being generous with ourselves, first learn to recognize them for what they are. Understanding their presence is the critical first step toward overcoming them and moving forward. Fear, for example, is one of the most common weak feelings that individuals face. Fear can show up in many ways. The fear of failure, the fear of success, the fear of rejection, or even the fear of judgment from others. It whispers to us that we are not good enough, not prepared enough, or not capable of handling the challenges that lie ahead. This fear can paralyze us, causing us to procrastinate, avoid difficult situations, or even give up before we ever start. It can trick us into thinking that we are safer in our comfort zones, but the truth is, it is in those very zones that we remain stagnant and miss opportunities for growth. Self-doubt is another powerful form of weakness that often creeps into our minds when we are faced with new challenges. It's the voice that tells you you're not as talented as others, or you'll never be able to accomplish that goal. Self-doubt can be just as crippling as fear, as it undermines our belief in ourselves and our abilities. When we doubt ourselves, we are less likely to take risks, make decisions, or seize opportunities. Instead, we second-guess ourselves at every turn, which leads to missed chances and unfulfilled potential. What makes self-doubt so dangerous is that it often stems from comparing ourselves to others, rather than recognizing the unique skills, strengths, and potential that we each bring to the table. Insecurity is another weak feeling that often goes unnoticed. Insecure individuals may feel as though they don't measure up, or that they don't deserve the same successes or recognition as others. This feeling often arises from a lack of self-worth and can be triggered by past failures or negative experiences. Insecurity manifests as a constant need for validation or approval from others, which can ultimately prevent us from trusting our own judgment and making decisions based on what we truly want. When we are insecure, we allow the opinions and judgments of others to dictate our choices and limit our own personal power. Hesitation, which often stems from a combination of fear, self-doubt, and insecurity, is another form of weakness that can keep us stuck. Hesitation happens when we're unsure of the next step or paralyzed by the fear of making the wrong choice. This kind of indecision can cause us to overanalyze situations, delaying action and preventing us from moving forward. While it's natural to want to make the right choices, hesitation can become an obstacle when it leads to inaction. We spend more time debating what we should do instead of simply taking a step and learning from the results, which keeps us trapped in a cycle of doubt and delay. What's important to understand is that these weak feelings, fear, self-doubt, insecurity, and hesitation, are all a normal part of being human. They do not make us weak individuals. They are simply part of the human experience. However, when we allow them to rule our actions, they prevent us from achieving our goals and living the life we deserve. The key to breaking free from these weak feelings is not to try to eliminate them completely, but to acknowledge their presence and then take proactive steps to overcome them. The first step is awareness. You must learn to recognize when these weak feelings are taking hold of you. Are you hesitating to make a decision because of fear of failure? Are you doubting your abilities because of past mistakes? Are you feeling insecure about your potential because of comparisons with others? Once you identify these feelings, you can confront them head-on rather than letting them control your actions, because these exercises will help you heal and restore your self-esteem. Self-esteem is planted in the mind. From there, you can begin to take action to eliminate these feelings. This could mean stepping outside your comfort zone, taking small risks, or challenging yourself to take action despite your fears. The more you act in the face of fear, doubt, and insecurity, the weaker these feelings become. Over time, as you build confidence and resilience, these weak feelings will have less power over you. This is true for any challenges you face in life, and the better you understand these feelings, the more confidence and resilience these weak feelings will have less power over you. You will begin to trust in your abilities and take bolder actions, which will lead to growth and success. By recognizing and confronting weak feelings, you set yourself up for personal growth and achievement. It all starts with awareness, the ability to identify what is holding you back, and taking the necessary steps to move beyond it. The more you do this, the more empowered and unstoppable you will become. Self-discipline is one of the most powerful tools at your disposal when it comes to eliminating weak feelings. It's often said that self-discipline is the bridge between goals and accomplishment, and for good reason. When you develop the ability to take control of your actions, regardless of how you feel in the moment, you begin to break free from the patterns of fear, doubt, and hesitation that can otherwise hold you back. Stop discipline is like a right-of-way between goals and hesitation that can otherwise hold you back. Self-discipline is not simply about adhering to rules or creating rigid routines. It's about cultivating the inner strength to remain focused and committed to your long-term vision, even when the short-term emotions and distractions try to pull you off course. End quote. The first thing to understand about self-discipline is that it's a muscle. Like any muscle in the body, the more you work it, the stronger it becomes. However, this also means that you can't expect to develop self-discipline overnight. It requires consistent effort and practice, especially when it feels difficult or uncomfortable. The key is to stay consistent in small actions and decisions, even when your feelings are telling you to do something else. When you do this, your discipline becomes a force that overpowers weak emotions like fear and doubt. One of the greatest benefits of developing self-discipline is the sense of empowerment it brings. When you can rely on your own ability to stay focused and take consistent action, you gain confidence in yourself and your capabilities. The more you practice self-discipline, the more you begin to trust yourself to follow through on your commitments. The more you begin to trust yourself to follow through on your commitments. This trust is essential for killing weak feelings like self-doubt, because when you know you can count on yourself to take action, there's no room left for hesitation or uncertainty. In addition, self-discipline leads to the creation of healthy habits. Over time, the actions you take consistently become habits, and habits are what shape our lives. When you make the disciplined decision to exercise every morning, eat healthily, or work on your goals each day, these actions eventually become automatic. You no longer have to rely on fleeting emotions like motivation or inspiration to get things done, because the habits you've created carry you forward even when you don't feel like it. It's in these moments that you'll find that discipline has replaced weakness with strength. Kitson are advised to treat your habits like vehicles. In conclusion, self-discipline is the cornerstone of overcoming weak feelings. It's the process of taking control over your actions, focusing on long-term goals, and pushing through discomfort and distractions. With self-discipline, you transform your life from one of reaction and uncertainty to one of action and purpose. It's through consistent practice and commitment that you can build the mental and emotional strength needed to face challenges, crush self-doubt, and ultimately achieve the success you desire. Building self-confidence is the key to overcoming weak feelings that may hold you back from reaching your potential. It's often said that confidence is not something you are born with, but something you build over time through consistent action and mindset. When you build self-confidence, you stop letting fear, insecurity, and doubt control your decisions. Instead, you trust in your abilities and your potential to achieve the things you set out to do, regardless of the obstacles that may come your way. Self-confidence allows you to step outside your comfort zone, embrace challenges, and take calculated risks, without the fear of failure stopping you. One of the first steps in building self-confidence is to recognize that it's a process, not an overnight transformation. Confidence isn't something that can be gained from external sources, such as validation from others or temporary achievements. True confidence comes from within. It's developed through the repeated practice of pushing yourself outside your comfort zone and doing things that you may initially feel unsure about. Each time you challenge yourself and succeed, no matter how small the success may be, you build a stronger foundation of self-belief. Conversely, every failure provides an opportunity to learn and grow, reinforcing the idea that confidence doesn't mean being perfect, but rather being resilient and persistent in the face of setbacks. Building self-confidence is not about trying to be perfect or comparing yourself to others. It's about embracing your strengths and accepting your weaknesses. Too often we fall into the trap of comparing ourselves to others, which can cause insecurity and self-doubt. However, confidence comes from focusing on your own journey, not someone else's. It's important to remind yourself that everyone has their own unique path and that your progress is not dependent on someone else's success. The more you focus on your own growth and achievements, the more confidence you build. A powerful way to build self-confidence is to set small, achievable goals that align with your long-term vision. These goals help you measure your progress and create momentum in your life. When you set goals, make sure they are specific, realistic, and time-bound. Achieving these smaller goals will give you the confidence you need to tackle larger, more challenging ones. This is a gradual process, and with each success, you will begin to notice your self-belief growing. Footnote: it's important to celebrate your small wins along the way, as they are the stepping stones that lead to greater accomplishments. Another crucial element in building confidence is developing a positive inner dialogue. The way you talk to yourself has a powerful impact on your self-perception. If your inner voice is filled with negativity, self-criticism, and doubt, it will be difficult to cultivate confidence. However, if you replace negative self-talk with empowering affirmations and thoughts, you'll gradually begin to shift your mindset. You must remind yourself regularly that you are capable, worthy, and strong. When you stop criticizing yourself and start supporting yourself, you will naturally feel more confident. Along with positive self-talk, the people you surround yourself with can also play a significant role in building confidence. It's crucial to cultivate relationships with individuals who uplift you, support your growth, and encourage you to reach your full potential. Negative influences or toxic relationships can drag you down and make you question your abilities. Surrounding yourself with positive, like-minded individuals who believe in you will create an environment that fosters growth and self-confidence. These people will help remind you of your strengths and keep you accountable to your goals. Sharoning. In addition, developing skills and competencies in your chosen field or area of interest will greatly boost your confidence. The more knowledgeable and skilled you become in a particular area, the more secure you will feel in your abilities. This doesn't mean you need to be the best at everything you do, but having expertise in your area of focus will increase your sense of mastery and control. Consistent learning and improving your skills reinforce the idea that you are competent, capable, and deserving of success. Confidence also comes from being proactive rather than reactive. When you take control of your life, make decisions, and take consistent action toward your goals, you reinforce the belief that you are in control of your destiny. Proactivity is about recognizing that you have the power to shape your own future, rather than letting circumstances dictate your outcome. When you begin to make empowered decisions, your confidence naturally increases because you see firsthand that you have the ability to create the life you want. Finally, confidence is about embracing failure as a necessary part of growth. No one succeeds all the time, and setbacks are an inevitable part of life. However, it's not the failure that defines you, but how you respond to it. When you approach failure with resilience and learn from your mistakes, you come out stronger on the other side. Each failure is an opportunity to grow, improve, and become more confident in your abilities. In conclusion, building self-confidence is a crucial step in overcoming weak feelings like fear, doubt, and insecurity. It's a process that involves pushing yourself out of your comfort zone, setting achievable goals, maintaining a positive inner dialogue, and surrounding yourself with supportive people. Confidence is about taking consistent action, focusing on your strengths, and learning from setbacks. As you continue to build your confidence, you'll find that weak feelings lose their grip on you, and you begin to step into the person you are truly capable of becoming. When you take responsibility for your actions and decisions, you begin to regain control of your life. This is crucial in overcoming weak feelings that often arise when we feel helpless or out of control. Taking responsibility means recognizing that you are the one who shapes your life through the choices you make. No matter what circumstances or external factors may arise, You have the power to decide how you respond. By adopting this mindset, you free yourself from the victim mentality, which is one of the key sources of weak feelings such as frustration, helplessness, and fear. When you stop blaming others or circumstances for your situation, you become empowered to change your life for the better.